Hello friend, welcome back to Auto Resource YouTube channel. Here you are looking with me on 2012 Honda CR-V, and I just finished the engine oil change using this recommended full synthetic Mobil 1, and you can see this procedure in different video on this Auto Resource channel. And just quick note on this. This is our own vehicle. I already did that oil change multiple times. And if you look at the owner's manual, it says it will need 4.2 quarts when you are replacing engine oil filter. My experience is that it takes way more. It's close to the 5 quarts. But let's go back to the theme of this video. Automatic transmission fluid change. So first of all, what fluid you will be using here? I will recommend you to stick with this Honda ATF DW1. I will not recommend, and I will say once again, not recommend to use any other fluid in this vehicle. There will be always questions in the comments. Oh, can I use this or can I use that? It's up to you, my friend. I recommend to use the original Honda. And because of my doubt about the quantity, right, I did set up here that interesting measuring station, The owner's manual says that this tranny needs 2.7 quarts. So I have actually perfectly, these two are full and here is 0.7. So I have it perfectly ready. But since I'm doing this service first time on this exact model, I wasn't sure if the number is correct, right? You can still see it dripping from that bolt. Right, this is after like 5 minutes. Let me also show you the bolt itself. So that was half drive ratchet, right, to release it. It has the washer and beautiful magnet, large magnet. I already wiped it off. And there was a bunch of residue, you can see it here, but nothing major. It was very thin layer, so I was happy with it. And now this was already dripping for a while, I will say 5 to 10 minutes max, right? And it's stopping dripping. So let's go and see together if the number is correct. And if you look with me, it really looks that this time the number is correct. If you replace simply this fluid like I'm doing right now, it really will take 2.7. Maybe is it showing maybe towards 2.8? Maybe, but it's definitely a number which we can trust. On the top, when the vehicle was still on the ground, there was this dipstick. I will show you where it was, and you can see that's a yellow handle and that's a dipstick for automatic transmission fluid. Here is the bottom with those two marks, right? So when you have a hot tranny, you use these two marks. And I'm very happy that I did it because, as usually, when I pulled the dipstick, right, and wipe the end of the dipstick, right? That's what we do, right? The fluid in the rag was kind of reddish, you know, it was fading, but you will say, well, maybe it can still work. The moment I saw it pouring out, and as I said, it's as usually, because on dipstick it always looks better than the quality fluid is in real. So the moment when it started pouring out, I clearly saw it was more brown than red, and it was definitely time to get rid of it and put inside that new fluid. And when you are done with waiting for that drip, the drip stop or really slow down, you can go ahead, replace this washer, right? It's always recommended, that crusher washer, that will basically make sure that it will be not leaking, and you just install it back, right? I hope you can see it. This is the spot. I install it by the hand, and I will use the smallest ratchet I have because I want to feel that plug, right? And I don't want to, or I want to avoid stripping the thread in that housing. And I apologize. I know I said it already twice. I said half drive ratchet. My apologies. I misspoken. It's a 3/8 ratchet, right? Of course, it's not a half one. My bad. So once again, right, small one, not the large one, but as small it as possible to develop that feel, right? I don't know the torque. I don't have a factory manual for this one, so I'm sorry for that. I will just feel it, and that will be good enough for me. Perfect. And of course, I will keep cleaning any possible spills, because when it was draining, right, when it started, it could, and it did actually pour a little bit on that plastic. They created nice opening here, right, which is easy to remove. There was additional shield here with 210 millimeters, but as you can see, it could be a little bit bigger, because when it shoot it out, it a little bit hit this part. And I definitely don't want my wife stopping somewhere, right, later, and calling me and say, oh my God, something you do, what did you do with service? Because something, there's like a drip, or there is a, you know, puddle of some fluid on the ground. So here you can see that additional cover, right? These are those two 10 millimeters, right? So Honda thought even of this space. This is fantastic. And they were making it easy for everybody. And of course, as I said, I triple checked everything. I know there's no any spills. And I'm basically ready to lower this vehicle and keep working from the engine bay. I've placed the dipstick back just for you. I had it already out. I put it back there so you can see where it is located. It's right here, right? That yellow handle. So that's what you put and pull, and that's where you are checking the fluid. Right now I will replace it with this long funnel, right, to be able to put that new fluid in that automatic transmission. Generally, when you are filling up the transmissions through those dipstick tubes, I will always urge you to triple check that the funnel, the long funnel, is nicely in, and always pour it very, very slowly. Those tubes are thin, and you don't want to have that fluid overflowing on the side because you decided to rush this and you are pouring it too fast. Can you see the color? Like nice red and bright it is, instead of that old brown junk which came out. I should theoretically apologize to this CRV that I let it go so far. That was definitely should have been replaced a little bit sooner. I have to admit that. And as I said, I'm continuously checking that the fluid is not coming out of that tube down there, right? That everything is dry and the whole operation is going smoothly. I know that before this preventative service, the transmission was working correctly, right? So I will not hesitate to pour inside exactly what I got out, because I measure it. I know I can pour 2.7, right? without any problem. And then of course I will just confirm using the procedure which Honda tells us. I will just confirm later that the level is correct. That how you do that, you can see that in different video. And I used all my transmission fluid which I nicely had ready here, so I can remove this and insert back, fully insert this dipstick, right? So once again, nicely in the tube. It has certain orientation, just pay attention to the detail, and fully insert in the tube. I'm just rechecking it with my hand. It's perfect. And I can see this Honda is getting happy with all those new fluids. My wife will be happy driving it, so life is good, right? So my friend, make sure you are subscribed, because I will have always more videos coming your way on this channel. Thank you for watching today and have a wonderful day.